Todd Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Good morning, American. It's Friday.
Right here on the well, is it a threshold or is it a precipice?
Both.
I was having a really difficult time between the two words.
I'm going to look that up right now.
On the thecipice.
Precipice, yes.
Of another weekend.
I like it.
Add it to the dictionary.
Right on the thecipice. All right. Hey, we have more on trivia coming up in an hour. We're hoping we can get a hold of people in the respective cities.
That is the plan.
Or their greater metro areas.
Yes, that's how we do it.
You'd be surprised how, a lot of people say Green Bay is like the smallest market in all of sports. You'd be surprised how big it is.
Wrong.
I mean, Green Bay, it can stretch all the way to Seattle. It's gigantic, that town. It's Green Bay and New Orleans today, right?
Correct. Yeah.
The big Sunday night game.
You're going to be a little conflicted.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Although I don't think they're going to play. I don't think they're going to play Taysom, my boy Taysom Hill, that much because they seem to be saving him.
They are a little bit
in case
they are a little bit.
They need him at quarterback.
I know it does seem that way.
Breeze has not played well, and I can't imagine that they're considering benching him. In the last year of his career, that's not going to happen to a Hall of Famer, right?
Unless he's hurting his knees by crawling out onto the field every week.
Oh, that's a good point.
I don't know.
I mean, look, the Saints are going to win the division whether Breeze is playing well or not because you've got the Panthers that are terrible and McCaffrey's hurt. Tom Brady and Tampa Bay really struggling there.
Oh, they're not struggling at all.
And then the Falcons are going to blow every game that they lead anyway.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's the Saints division.
All you got to do is spin a football on the ground. It hypnotizes Atlanta.
Sure does.
Good.
Yeah,
they're one of the Falcons are one of the few teams that when the opponent sees that they're up by 33 points, they're like, yes. Yes. Got them right where we want them.
No, that's exactly what the Cowboys tweeted. Whoever runs the social media for the Cowboys, I saw that.
Yeah.
And it said when it was 20-0, we've got them right where we want them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you did.
All right, 888-900-3393 if you want to get in touch with us today. If you get a flag on the field during More on Trivia, the matchup again, Green Bay, New Orleans, that should be fun. And found this comparison of the Republican Party to the Democrat Party. It compares them in all kinds of venues, the conventions and speeches since and interviews. So it's really pretty interesting. It does contrast
Precipice
and compare very nicely. Check this out.
My fellow Americans, tonight with a heart full of gratitude and boundless optimism, I profoundly accept this nomination for President of the United States.
Yeah. And remember that fireworks?
Oh, yeah.
Man, that was good.
2020, awesome.
So good.
Delaware is
now the
proud
Democrats.
to cast its 32 votes for our favorite son and our next president.
Our friend, Delaware, Joe Biden.
Wait, what?
Our friend, Joe Biden.
And then Kool and the Gang from 1980.
Oh, boy. That's hip, right?
Who you pointing at, Joe?
Point at the screen. Yay.
Oh, look, we're in a library with confetti.
The most important election in the history of our country. There has never been such a difference between two parties or two individuals in ideology, philosophy, or vision than there is right now.
That is true.
How can the
Absolutely.
Democrat Party ask to lead our country when it spends so much time tearing down our country?
We are a nation that is grieving.
Too much anger, too much fear, too much division.
Our nation is in crisis.
It's a hard time, and everyone's feeling it in different ways.
Our great nation is now living in an unprecedented moment.
This crisis is bad.
We are in a deep, dark hole.
The constant chaos.
That's amazing.
This crisis is on Donald Trump.
If Trump is reelected, things will get even worse.
If you think things cannot possibly get worse, trust me, they can and they will.
Joe Biden and his party repeatedly assailed America as a land of racial, economic, and social injustice.
Black, Latino, and indigenous people are suffering and dying disproportionately. It is the effect of structural racism.
Racism.
Racial injustice.
Racial inequities.
Racial inequality.
Racial justice.
It's
a lot.
Our family went from cotton to Congress in one lifetime.
Tim Scott.
And that's why
Awesome.
I believe
No
the
doubt.
next American century can be better than the last.
I know what racism looks like. I've seen it firsthand. In America, it has no resemblance to President Trump.
Thank you.
And I'm fed up with the way he's portrayed in the media, who refuse to acknowledge what he's actually done for the black community.
During the Trump administration, business ownership among blacks, Hispanics, and
Burgess
females
Owens.
have reached all-time highs. Those same groups enjoyed record low unemployment and unprecedented prosperity, and we're just getting started.
Hey, Julia.
This is
Hi,
ridiculous.
Andrew. I'm so glad to see you.
Oh, it was bad.
So, what did you think about Kamala Harris's speech last night?
It was tremendous. I was so happy for her.
I know, me too. She was fabulous. I
Pause
cannot
it for a second.
wait to see
What an acting job from Andrew Yang. Now, you knew he was an entrepreneur. Did you know he was a thespian like this?
Oh, no.
It was really good. Julia,
Very happy.
Very happy with it.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
good.
It
I
was.
liked it a lot.
To be honest, Julia is an award-winning actress, and she wasn't that good.
No, she was bad. Well, I mean, you can't get past the script. All right, let's see the rest of this.
Hey, Julia.
Hi, Andrew. I'm so glad to see you. So, what did you think about Kamala Harris's speech last night?
Yeah.
It was tremendous. I was so happy for her.
So
I
happy
know,
for
me
her.
too. She was fabulous. I cannot
Me too.
wait to see her debate our current Vice President, Mika Pints.
Oh my gosh, that's
Is
stupid.
it Paints?
It's pronounced Ponce, I believe.
Oh, some kind of weird foreign name?
Wow.
Yeah, not
even
very American
mean?
sounding.
Yeah, that's what people
Andrew
are
Pause
saying.
it.
said that. Get
Strong.
Yeah, you see, Andrew Yang, they're saying here.
Get it?
Is what they're saying because they're the freaking racists.
Right.
No, but who's saying that Andrew Yang doesn't sound American? I don't know a single person
No
who
one.
said it.
No one.
Yang, that doesn't sound American.
How could
Nobody's
he run
saying
for
it.
president?
So they're trying to make it like Pence is a weird sounding name
Right.
and throw it back in whose face, though? I don't know anybody saying this. Keep it going.
A weird foreign name?
Yeah, not very American sounding.
Really
Yeah,
bad.
that's what people are saying strongly. Well, thank you, Andrew, and please give my regards to the gang.
Boy,
I
this is
will. They're right in the
reliving
next
this
room.
convention.
Have a great night, Julia.
I believe that the right to vote is fundamental,
Do
and the
ya,
post
Amy?
office is essential. You know, the president may hate the post office, but he's still
He's
going to
bad,
have
too.
to send them a
God.
change of address card come
that's
January.
a good one.
I
get it. Second the nomination
Good one.
of Senator Bernard Sanders of Vermont for President of the United States of America.
Then that weird thing.
This was so.
My friends, the price of failure
Yeah,
is
yeah.
just too great
Right.
to imagine.
Aw.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. That was really
Oh,
powerful.
thank you, Bernie.
And then,
the clap. It's time to clap. Hey, this guy's not clapping. What's he doing?
You're on. You're on. You're on.
Hey!
Okay.
Wake it
You're
up.
on.
Wake up.
Keep the promise
oh, I love this.
of
Watch
America
this.
for all of us.
Okay.
Great.
Watch this.
Hey, everyone.
Hey.
I'm Joe Biden's husband.
Wait, what?
As you heard tonight, excuse me.
We want to ensure.
Pause it
our
for a second.
kids live-
Now that is priceless. There's so much going on there. That's really fantastic. Hi, everyone. My name is Jill Biden. No, wait. I mean, I'm Joe Biden's husband, Jill.
No.
And what I will say,
Just read the card, Joe.
what I will say is there are 1,200,000,000,000,000 reasons to vote for Jill. No, 1,200,000,000,000,000,000,000,000. No, what? 1,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,000,0 1,000,000,000.
No, I don't.
I'm not joking.
No.
Come on, man. Yeah, you know what I mean with the thing? With the thing. Anyway, vote for my husband, Jill Biden, billion, trillion, million. Thank you. And has anyone seen my pants? Hey, everyone. Oh, I read that part. Okay. Walk off stage now.
Move it up. Move it up.
Move the thing. Move. I can't. Can you make the wordage, the word things bigger?
I missed that.
That is. Go back a little ways if
That
you
is your
can,
front
Rob.
runner for president of the United States.
Every day I carry my schedule in my pocket, and I have it with me. Oh, wait.
Oh, I don't have it with me. This is the one time in my entire life I don't have
I gave it to somebody.
My pocket schedule with me.
Who has my schedule?
Go back to the beginning of this. And I love the way Jill acts surprised. Like that wasn't planned that he was going to come out and you're going to hug at the end. Joe, when did you get here?
It's like the Hillary balloons.
Yeah. Oh. All right. Can you go back? Here we go.
Great.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful.
Hey, everyone.
Hey.
I'm Joe Biden's husband.
I'm Joe Biden's husband.
Excuse me.
We want to ensure that our kids live in a nation that is safe, happy, healthy, and fair. And so this election...
We're voting for Joe Biden. We're voting for Joe Biden.
Wow,
We're
you
voting
are
for Joe
on
Biden.
fire.
Yeah, he is.
That's the kind of first lady, lady, this Joe Biden will be.
I am very excited to present to you a group of people that ran in the 2020 Democratic primary against Joe Biden.
Hey, look,
you can
Beto's
think
got
of
something
this
to
sort
do.
of like Survivor on the out interviews of all the people that got voted off the island.
Not all of them.
Vice President Biden is hereby
That's what's her face.
invited.
We got the music
deliver
again.
an
Awesome.
acceptance speech.
Yay. Here it is. He looks really tuned in.
Our opponents believe that America is a depraved nation. We want our sons and daughters to know the truth. America is the greatest and most exceptional nation
So
in the
negative,
history
Trump.
of the world.
I believe America is an exceptional nation.
Oh, yeah.
Founded on three principles: equality, freedom, and opportunity.
I say to Americans who love our country, young and old, be a radical for freedom, be a radical for liberty, and be a radical for our republic, for which I stand.
We understand that
Good
America
stuff.
is not a land cloaked in darkness. America is the torch that enlightens the entire world. We will lead America into new frontiers of ambition and discovery, and we will reach for new heights of national achievement. We will rekindle new faith in our values, new pride in our history, and a new spirit of unity that can only be realized through love for our great country.
Why is he so
My
negative?
fellow Americans,
I don't
tonight
know.
with a heart full of gratitude and boundless
You listen to
optimism,
this.
I profoundly accept this nomination for President of the United States.
That was a speech the press called dark and negative.
Unreal.
Right?
Thank you. God bless you. And God bless the United States of America.
She was tipsy. Very tipsy.
Awkward. And then they show the
Yeah, look at that. They're
sparse
excited,
little
the
gathering
crowd.
there. That's
Oh
great.
yeah, remember that guy paused it and said they duplicated a bunch of pictures on that screen?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just bad.
not good at all.
Pretty good contrast. I don't know. You choose.
know.
Has there ever been a time when the choice has been more clear than it is right now? I don't think so.
Certainly doesn't seem like it.
I really don't think so.
Yeah, we thought 2016 was clear, and after 4 years of Trump's track record, and some of the great things he's done, it is
so much more clear.
Quite clear now.
And I love the line. How can you expect to govern America when you spend so much time bashing America? That's just it's so true. So accurate. All right, let me tell you about Patriot Mobile. As we just pointed out, every day we see the new shocking videos of anarchists threatening innocent people, destroying businesses, throwing Molotov cocktails at police. These riots have endured because the money keeps flowing in. We just showed you yesterday, the U-Haul pulls up and the protesters, the rioters, the looters start offloading all kinds of signage, riot gear. Who's paying for that? In some cases, you probably are with your long distance, with your cell service. It doesn't have to be that way, though. Verizon donated $10 million to a whole bunch of social justice organizations, including Al Sharpton's National Action Network. Well, Patriot Mobile doesn't do that. They take your money, they donate it to a conservative cause that you believe in, and you designate to them. It's not going to go to Planned Parenthood. It's not going to go to Black Lives Matter. Instead, you'll get the same reliable nationwide service, and you'll be supporting a company that supports America and loves America like you do. Go to patriotmobile.com/Pat. You'll get free activation plus a special gift when you use the offer code PAT. Or call their U.S.-based customer service team at 972-PATRIOT. 972-PATRIOT. Veterans, first responders, you save even more, so get started on this today. patriotmobile.com/Pat.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
888-900-3393. Also at Pat Unleashed on Twitter. I got this meme going out right now. Pat had sent this to us. Reverend Richard Kimmy, Wayne, Gary Schmidt.
A lot
Wayne.
going on in that handle. That's for sure.
What?
I mean,
Wait,
you're
what?
going to have to pick one or two, maybe.
He just picked a whole bunch of different names and slapped them on. Sent this to us. When you suck at football and end up selling shoes.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Colin Kaepernick and Al Bundy. Good stuff.
Boy.
Al Bundy wishes he made the money that Kaepernick made after he started selling shoes.
Yeah, no kidding. It's pretty lucrative sometimes when you're not good at football and you can just make your living. Well, I mean, he doesn't even really sell that many shoes. What he mostly does is whine and complain about America. That's basically his full-time gig.
Why wasn't
now,
he
right?
at the Democratic convention? He would have fit right in.
No kidding. Yeah, he would have been a great choice.
Yeah,
I wonder
he would have
why. He also shared more incredible wisdom with a breathless society that just couldn't wait to hear his next words. And these were they. On Wednesday, he said that white supremacist institutions of policing must be abolished. Okay? So the white supremacist institution of police departments have to be abolished.
Thank you.
All right. Just want you to let you know that this philosopher and civil rights activist has spoken again.
Thank you. Let me know how that works out for you when you dial 911, Colin.
Yeah. The white supremacist institution of policing that stole Breonna Taylor's life from us must be abolished for the safety and well-being of our people. And you know what? He's still not in the NFL. And it's because it's, racism.
Yeah.
It's racism.
But don't forget, he's the 15th best quarterback in the video game Madden 21 or whatever we're in, right? Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So there you go.
Still doesn't have a job.
No, he does not.
Well, except in the video game.
He's a video game.
He's got a gig there.
That's reality, right?
You know who else doesn't have a job when you come to think of it in the NFL? Des Bryant, a really excellent wide receiver. Why has nobody hired him? Is that racism too?
Yeah.
Antonio Brown doesn't have a job. Is that racism? Collusion? I mean, sometimes people just are nasty people and you don't want them around. And maybe, other than the fact that Colin Kaepernick sucks, maybe that played into it too. I don't know.
Possible.
But if you go through all the talented people who aren't in the NFL anymore, that maybe should be, there's quite a few of them. It's not just Colin Kaepernick. So I don't know why that narrative continues to thrive. Well, he's so good and he's not in the NFL. The only one who should be playing but isn't. Nope. There's a whole bunch of people.
Well, the NFL paid him and Reed off, right? But they
reportedly $20 million.
Yeah, that kept that narrative going by settling.
Yeah, unbelievable.
I know.
It's just unbelievable. Yesterday, some Patheads had some fun with Jerry Nadler on Twitter.
Wait, has he been in the news?
Yeah, he was. He was at a press conference that Nancy Pelosi was babbling at.
Huh.
And he seemed to have a bit of a problem.
He did seem to have a problem.
I'm not sure he shuffled off to Buffalo here in this thing.
On this subject, not part
Oh boy.
Oh, no. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, that's warm.
With that, I'm pleased to
Don't mind me. I just pooped my pants. Wait, what?
You pooped in your pants.
I pooped my pants.
You pooped in your pants.
I pooped my pants.
You pooped in your pants.
I pooped my pants.
What else could it really?
I don't know.
I know that
Honestly,
he has a tough time walking. If you see him, Weebles wobble,
but they don't fall down. They don't fall down though. So
I get they have a hard time. He does. Seems to have an issue walking.
Mm-hmm.
So wait a minute.
From time to time,
they have to take a couple steps up to get on that platform. I'm just imagining him trying to get down the stairs and how fun that was.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I want a longer video.
I mean, off to the side, I'm sure his people had to help him. Right? They would have had to help him down.
Boy, that's where the masks really came in handy.
Well, he was carrying it. He could have put it somewhere else, though.
Well, he wants to pack the court, but instead he packed his pants.
Be here all
that's
week.
pretty cool. Good morning, everybody.
Right you up.
Good morning.
Beautiful morning in the morning time. This morning for a morning show.
Clean up aisle Nadler.
Yeah, I love that tweet.
Also, Tea Trucking.
Tea Party Trucking, yeah.
Sent this. Remember when A.G. Barr was denied a restroom break from this tool right here from Jerry Nadler, who just packed his pants?
Yeah.
Mr. Pantload wouldn't let him go.
Remember Barr, you're a real class act.
Yes.
That was awesome.
It's a great exchange because Barr doesn't take a bunch of crap.
No,
he does
Barr's
not.
like Trump in that way. And so that was a fun exchange. Also, some other tweets from yesterday. Bob Loblaw tweets, some say Ruth Bader Ginsburg's dying wish was for Foreigner to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, is that right?
I've heard that too.
Right?
Make it so.
You can't deny a dying wish.
Especially from
right?
RBG.
Right.
I mean, that's...
If she wished it, it has to be so.
Right.
Yeah, you start with not nominating anybody until there's a new president. That could be 4.5 years from now. That's fine, because it was her dying wish.
Yeah.
And then you end up by putting Foreigner in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She had some other wishes we talked about yesterday that need to be enacted as well. Also, this from Pathead Tom Sheehan sent this note. Says the mom at the football game wasn't breaking the mask rules in Ohio, even though she was tased and cuffed. I don't know if they actually arrested her or just detained her. I guess she didn't. They set her free, right? They didn't charge her with anything.
And they said that she wasn't arrested for not wearing a mask.
What was she arrested for then?
For not wearing a mask.
Wait.
That's what they...
Wait, what happened?
That's what they
But it wasn't for not wearing a mask.
They
it was
said
for
she
not
wasn't
wearing a mask.
not wearing a mask. Yeah, because her and her mom were the only ones that weren't wearing a mask, according to the police. And that they resisted.
Resisted he
arrest.
came right up and grabbed her.
Well, she has asthma too.
And the thing is that if you come up and grab somebody like that, I mean, I'm not. I don't want to defund the police department, but there are times when you get the charge of resisting arrest when you're just saying, "Dude, what are you doing?"
Yeah, and that's a natural reaction when you're just sitting there watching your son's football game and you haven't done anything wrong.
Right. Now this particular idea is that it's the state rules, right?
Here's the all individual. This is the Ohio rule or mandate or order. It's not a law, but all individuals in Ohio must wear facial coverings in public at all times when at an indoor location that's not a residence. Okay, that didn't apply. Or outdoors, but unable to maintain 6-foot social distance from people who are not household members. And that wasn't the case either.
But the school said they had asked or mandated that the people that come to the game wear masks.
I mean, look at this, dude.
So what?
Just tried to grab her and drag her down the bleachers.
Yeah, and he tases her.
It's a madness, dude.
Right? It really seems strange. And look, these police officers are doing their job. I get it.
I don't know that he's a police officer.
Might be just a school security guy?
I think just like even just a rent-a-cop maybe. I don't know.
Well, a lot of the schools do.
In Texas, they actually have police.
Yeah, off-duty officers are the security for the games and stuff, yeah. So, I mean, you don't want to fight with them. I get it. We saw the guy in Idaho do the right thing, right?
Yeah.
From time
he
to
was
time.
Very compliant, very calm and collected.
From time to time, it does feel like the crowd needs to say, "What are you doing?"
Yep.
Yeah.
It
Especially the guy
feels
sitting
like
right
that.
behind her.
I think we're on the precipice of this happening.
I think we are too.
I think we are. Yeah.
I think we are too. And during these times of struggle on the streets, people coming up and you don't want people to be squaring up on you. Okay,
I love the new squaring up on you thing.
I'm serious, man.
We've been getting a taste of this off the air, and I love
I've
it.
had just
when he
about
uses
enough
it.
of people coming up and squaring up.
Don't square up on me. All right. Do I round off my approach
Whatever
to
you do, yes.
How does
Whatever
this work?
you do, don't square up.
That's funny, man. Rob
It's gonna tick me off, man.
After the show the other day, Rob came in here and stood a little too close to Jeffy, and Jeffy just looks up and he's like, Whoa, what are you doing squaring up on me like that?
Square up on me like that.
We've been using it ever since.
I don't want to hurt people, but when that happens, man, I can't take it.
Well, when they square up on you, you have no choice.
Thank you.
You just don't have a choice.
Hashtag don't square up on me, bro.
888-900-3393. We saw what happens when you drive through a mob in Los Angeles when they surround your vehicle. And this guy was pretty careful, right? Take a look at this. The whole mob gathered around
he's trying
the car.
to get through there. Look,
trying
he's going
desperately to get through.
In the intersection.
Not trying to hurt anybody. Now, okay, everybody's out of my way. So, okay, bye-bye.
Yeah. Yep. And as they started to close in on it, that's when he had
They're
to speed up to get through
chasing the car.
Oh yeah, and this goes on, guys. They chase him down.
I mean, he should be in the clear by now, but nope.
So this is,
and he hurt no one.
So what's happening right now? This is on NBC LA, and they're announcing it, and they get the helicopter following him and stuff. And look at the rioters chasing him down on a pickup truck and a motorcycle. They do catch up to him. They block him off like it's a movie. This is America, by the way. And they
gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, because remember he had done the egregious sin of trying to slowly go through the crowd back at that intersection.
Does he have his window down?
Maybe he was trying to talk to him. I don't know. But this is why you carry.
This is why
you carry.
Never roll your window down.
And get out of there right now. Go for it. Run over that motorcycle.
Yeah.
I mean, all of it.
Unbelievable.
And so they smash his car.
So all these people.
Look at that. Mm-hmm. Good gosh.
All these people.
But he gets away, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, but hold on. It's not quite over because you think he gets away, but someone else catches up to him. It's the LAPD. And now he's going to be, what I believe I saw, arrested for this. Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Yep, arrested. LA. Yep.
He's the one who's being attacked. He's the one who's being mobbed.
No.
He's the one who's being threatened. They're beating on his car. They broke his windshield. They were trying to get him out of the car. Who knows what would have happened had they gotten him out of the car. They probably would have killed him. They probably would have beaten him to death.
Oh, yeah.
So was he arrested?
That is the same guy?
Yeah. Yeah, that was the same Prius that had gone through that intersection. Correct.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let me see this. Hang on. It's loading.
It says it did look like the Prius went by that. The car we were looking at went by that car at the end of that video.
Yeah, it's. I don't care about.
Let's go back to the video. Okay.
This is where he's getting beat up.
Yeah. Now he takes off. Good idea.
Yeah.
Get out of there.
Get out of there.
Okay. So watch the windshield. Is it the same car with the same busted out windshield now? Yes.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
The way the headline's written.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
And police arrest the driver? ? So it's inconclusive from this. But the police obviously pulled him over.
That is. I mean, this is not.
I mean, they're handcuffing him right there.
Oh, there you go. Cool. I'm glad you saw that.
Yeah, they cuffed him.
Good stuff.
Whether
right?
or not he was taken in, charged with anything, I don't know. Or did they just detain him for a minute?
Because if you're just detained, I mean, they've got to handcuff you and throw you down on the side.
From the looks of it, he didn't run over anybody.
No.
He didn't hurt anybody. He's just trying to get the hell out of there. And who wouldn't?
They're the ones that detained him.
Yes. Are you telling me that in self-defense you can't drive through a crowd like he did carefully and get the hell out of there so that you don't get killed?
They're blocking the intersection?
Yeah. No arrests have been announced. So it may be a case where the police are just like, let's figure out the situation here. It's an impossible job, police. I mean,
yes, that's true. But it's not impossible to realize that these people are blocking the intersection.
I mean,
people.
What do you do?
You drive through them.
I drive through them.
You drive through them like he did.
Yeah.
Carefully. And he wasn't trying to hurt anybody. He was just trying to get out of there.
What do you do when they surround your vehicle?
You drive through them again.
Get the heck out of there as fast as
and
you
you don't roll down your window, that's for sure.
Unless you need a clearer shot. No, is that not right?
No,
that's not right. That's okay. No. I was trying to noodle it out, and I apologize. Thanks for reeling me back in.
Leave your window rolled up.
But they're tinted, though.
Good safety tip here.
Gotta see well.
Some tweets here. Simply irridiculous. Simply irridiculous.
He's so fine.
If I have to hear AOC speak one more time, I know. I feel your pain. I do.
It's like, whatever.
Feel your pain. We all feel your pain. Jeffy's industrial strength weight scale is tweeting now.
My goodness.
It says, totally expecting Biden to do the same Jerry Nadler poop my pants walk off stage soon. I'm not joking. Hey, come on, man. He's going to do that soon.
He's got to be up there for 90 minutes with the president debating Tuesday.
That's not going to happen.
What do you mean?
It's not going to happen. He's been. We had the video, the montage of him coughing the other day. Throughout the whole day, it was the coughs, and then yesterday they locked him down. They put the lid on the campaign
at 9 o'clock in the morning.
They said, "Oh no, can't do it."
4 days before the debate.
You're right.
So
dude.
I'm telling you, it is not going to happen.
Maybe
sickness is upon him, and I sure hope he's feeling better.
Yeah, we hope he's good.
He's going to claim COVID, is what you're saying.
Or that's the big thing that gets him actually out of it, right? I mean, a cold or the flu,
precautionary lockdown
doesn't necessarily make it look like makes it look like he wants to just get out of it. COVID means he's got to go into lockdown for 4 weeks, right? Before the election. So
2 weeks, but
okay. So 2 weeks.
Maybe.
And then he goes back to just doing stuff out of the basement. I'm feeling better.
I hope not.
Things are better. I've been taking what Cuomo gave me. His wife sent me some stuff.
Yeah, taking some crystals. I got a whole bunch of crystals.
I'm sitting here without my shirt on. Jill, come here.
We're doing a seance later.
Right.
Here are the debate dates: September 29th, and then
that's Tuesday.
Yeah, and then October 15th and 22nd are the presidential debates. So if he wants to pick a 2-week window, he should at least do one debate and then
get out of the other two. Yeah. Well, we'll see.
I don't know. I think he could make it.
Also, from Saved by Grace, the post office is so efficient that I've already received 3 mail-in ballot request forms, 2 for me and 1 for someone else.
Nice.
Wow.
You're being helpful.
Well, vote wisely.
That's not the post office's fault. I mean, they're doing their job.
Yeah, they're delivering the mail. It's there, I guess.
Yeah. And they're also.
I got news for you. The mail never stops.
And their union is on board for Biden. Don't forget. Oh, by the way, 9 votes for Trump were found discarded in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, but that can't happen. It's so ridiculous to say that anything could go wrong with the mail-in election. Come on now.
Thank you.
Come on.
A mail-in election.
That's just stupid.
We are so dumb.
And if you think we're going to find out, so why do we have to know if we have to wait for 4 to 7 days for some of these states to
14 in Michigan.
Okay, so 14 is the most right now within that window from 4 to 14 days. Wait to get the totals. Why do we need the numbers on November 3rd? I mean, that's just going to start a battle, right? Just don't give us the numbers.
And I love the whole, if it's postmarked by Election Day, because there's not a stamp somewhere where you can change the date retroactively. Oh, no, this came through on November 2nd.
Oh, okay, mister, everybody's going to be doing it fraudulently. Okay, couldn't happen.
Not everybody, just the majority.
We have 2 stories this week of mail winding up in a ditch or somewhere it wasn't supposed to be.
Wisconsin.
Already. I mean, the election hasn't even started yet, and we've already got the stories.
Yeah.
From Kara 3022, if America is so evil, unfair, and racist as Democrats ram down our throats, then why do they continue to say, God bless her? Curious. Yeah. Ryan Patrick tweets, how long until Kaepernick is running for Congress? Or president? Maybe just skips.
He doesn't want to work.
Skips all the preliminary stuff.
He doesn't want to work.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's true. He'd take
too big about. You get up, you work out, you see the girlfriend, you do a couple of phone interviews, your day's over. Stop it.
And he's not getting the beating that he would be getting.
That's right.
In the NFL. He doesn't want any part of the NFL.
Talks to the investment broker. Yep, you're still got $30 million in the bank. Okay, good.
Tweets something anti-America. Yeah. It's a busy day.
Michael NP1707. Keith, what's thresipy?
Thresipis.
Oh, thresipis. Yeah, not thresipy. Well, we explained that at the top of the show when I said we were on the precipice of a weekend. It's threshold and precipice jammed together. That's what.
Look it up.
Yeah. This is kind of fun. The Japanese, for some reason, have found it necessary to create a giant 60-foot Gundam robot.
Look at this thing.
That now walks unaided.
Yeah, now this is kind of time-lapse. As you can see the tree in the foreground there moving quite briskly.
Look at that.
But
that's a 60-foot robot.
Yeah, nice.
That's 2020, not the year to be doing this, I would say. But cool, I guess.
Is just incredible. You're just asking for trouble.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, we all saw the movie Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
And, those are giant robots, man, run by people.
And Japan should know better.
Run by people.
Yeah.
So they're not. They're just machines.
Japan's had some issues with giant...
Oh, no. When you play that while he's doing that on the screen, that's not good. Oh, no. That robot is hungry.
Well, we can't help ourselves as humans. We have to do this, and we're just going to...
Does he breathe fire, too? I mean...
He can. That's an upgrade you have to pay for.
It's in beta testing right now. The fire breathing robot. This is great. This is wonderful, Japan. Thank you so much for thinking outside the box.
I mean, that's cool. I don't know what you do with it. That must have cost a fortune.
You destroy villages.
That had to. Yeah,
I believe is what you do.
Very cool. I guess just to say, look what we can do.
Hey, look, we did this. Yeah.
Hey, congratulations.
Yeah, Japan's always been big into robots. I mean, usually they're much smaller, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're quite a bit smaller and dressed differently than that. But
don't you have some of those on your website that you offer from time to time? Yeah, I thought so.
You do?
All right.
They're probably not as expensive as that one.
Probably not.
But
they can't get pricey, right?
And they're certainly better looking.
All right, let me tell you about Keeps. If you're finding that your hair is thinning out, you might even have some bald spots, do something about it. You don't have to go bald. We don't have to suffer through male pattern baldness anymore because you can go to Keeps, KEEPS.com, keeps.com/Pat. Go there and just answer a few questions. You do this all from the comfort and privacy of your own home. You do it on your phone or sitting on your couch, whatever you want to do. Just answer the questions, snap a few pictures, and post those. Then a licensed doctor reviews your information, and they'll recommend the right hair loss treatment for you, which will be shipped directly to your door. So it's really easy. Doesn't take any time at all to do this. And about 90% of men experience a hair loss stoppage. So you're not going to see all that hair in the drain anymore. And about 66% of men actually see hair regrowth. Go to keeps.com/Pat. Get 50% off your first order of Keeps hair loss treatments. That's keeps.com/Pat for 50% off.
Pat Gray.
So the Pac-12 yesterday announced they're coming back in November. Early November, we're coming back.
Lots of conferences, right?
Yes.
Mountain West too, right?
Mountain West as well.
Yeah.
Because the Big Ten said so. And so
Be sure to think.
Again, the Big Ten is just like Chester and Spike.
Uh-huh.
You know, the little dog that follows the big dog.
Come on, man.
Hey, Spike, you want to play ball? Huh? You want to play ball?
You want to play ball?
You want to? Huh? Spike, you want to? Huh?
Nah. Smacks him.
You wouldn't like that, would you, Spike?
So again, let's review.
Yeah.
The Big Ten said, we're going to play conference only. And the Pac-12 said, yeah, we're going to play conference only too. Then the Big Ten said, we're not going to play it all in the fall. And the Pac-12 said, yeah, we're not going to play it all in the fall too. Then the Big Ten said, well, we've changed our minds. We're going to play football in the fall. And the Pac-12 said, yeah, we changed our minds too. We're going to play in the fall too. It's just embarrassing.
That's awesome.
It's embarrassing.
That's true.
That's
100% true.
It's unbelievable. It's how are you not embarrassed by it?
Come on, man.
Hey, Spike, you want to play ball? Huh? You want to play ball?
Huh? Want to play ball?
Huh, Spike, you want to? Spike, you want to? Nah. You wouldn't like that, would you, Spike?
Seriously, if I was the Pac-12, I would be absolutely humiliated at this point.
Or the Mountain West.
Or the Mountain West.
Is California going to let it happen?
I don't know. That's interesting because
the
how are you going to do that with
Coast,
Gavin Newsom?
California and Washington and Oregon? No way.
Right.
But all of these schools that are going to play can all thank the University of Nebraska and the lawsuit that really pushed the Big Ten
That's
them
really
into a
true.
corner.
Yeah, it's really true.
And they didn't want to reveal stuff from their meetings, and ta-da!
Thank goodness for the giblets that Nebraska brass has.
No kidding.
Yeah, remember how ridiculed they were right out of the gate?
Oh, they got
everyone.
Even ESPN commentators were bashing them. Don't you guys cover football? Don't you want
You need
football
something to
played?
talk about, man.
Yeah. What do you want to go back to the rock skipping championships all fall?
Wait,
Is
you
that
know
what you want to
what?
do?
No.
Don't start bad mouthing the rock skipping championship.
That's true. Actually, I'm on his side. No, think this through. That's if you have more time to talk about football. No wonder they're pissed at Nebraska. More time to talk about football. That's
Less time
you
for
can
politics.
You can devote to Black Lives Matter
right.
and PSAs and
Yeah.
oh my goodness.
Max Kellerman's going to be disappointed. Douchebag.
I gotta talk sports.
Got plenty of time to arrest police officers, I'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm. So, anyway, they're back in business, supposedly, by early November. I guess first weekend in November, they're planning to have their first game. And if they're going if they're going by the schedule the Big Ten is, and we know they will because they follow everything the Big Ten does, they're going to play 8 straight weeks. So that by Christmas, they've played 8 games. And the committees will have something to look at.
Does that make it okay with the committee?
I don't know, I guess. If you're 8-0, do you have a shot at the playoffs? I think that will be the question.
The NCAA announced
I thought
yesterday
that had to be done before that.
Anybody can qualify for a bowl. Like anybody.
Oh, so they've given in now.
Anybody can be in a bowl this year.
Did we say there was a time frame earlier? Nope, never mind. There's not a time frame.
So the Big Ten season begins the weekend of October 24th. The SEC begins tomorrow,
weekend.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Exciting.
Yeah. And BYU Troy tomorrow. I know everybody's been right on the edge of their seats waiting for that
Can't
one.
wait.
Nobody in the stand. They were going to allow 6,000 at first. Now nobody because I guess there's a huge outbreak in Utah now. It's just like there is everywhere. Supposedly, I'm reading yesterday that everybody now all of a sudden everybody's got huge surges. Really? In Texas, we're up 76%? I don't believe it. I think that's bullcrap.
Well, even if we are up 76%, that's from numbers that are really low, right? So if you
we went from 3,000 some to 7,000 something, 7,600,
and we have 8,000 people in the state. So I mean almost everybody has it.
Right. Yes, that's out of 28 million people.
And if you're in a state
28 million.
where you still have some freedom and you might go and watch some of these football games in person. How's that for a segue? PatHeadShop.com. We got 15% off winter gear for Pat Gray Unleashed. Hoodies, sweatshirts, jackets, winter hats. So check it out. And you got to use promo code at checkout. Stay warm 15. Stay warm 15. Okay?
Nice.
There you go.
All right,
Get some
good.
Pat Gray Unleashed winter gear.
Love it. And
my manager's off.
Good morning, everybody.
We're going crazy while the manager's out of town. Good morning, everybody.
He doesn't know we're trying to sell stuff for cheap.
The all request lunch hour coming up.
I do have an email, and I said, I don't know if this is going to materialize, and I shouldn't say it out loud, but I said, you got to do a Chewing the Fat merchandise sale. 18% off.
No doubt. Thank you.
So we'll see if that happens.
It's a good idea, Keith. It's actually a good idea.
That why it won't happen. But anyway, back to you.
Oh, he's so
everything's back. Everything's fine down here on the field. Back up to you, LD.
That sounded like some bad attitude, didn't it?
No, it sounded like realism. What?
Oh, okay. 888-900-3393 and at Pat Unleashed on Twitter. Something we're going to get into in a few minutes. Well, we can't. We got to do it now. Jeez, that's right.
What's right?
Except we'll probably have to be waiting for phone calls. But I want to play these diners that were hassled by the Black Lives Matter douchebags. I can't take this.
St. Petersburg, Florida?
It's very frustrating.
St. Pete's, Florida. Diners outside, just minding their own business as the Black Lives Matter protest is going past them, and then, oops, they notice that there's some white people there. And here's what happens.
Awesome.
I mean, you're just trying to die.
Yep.
One of the douchebags comes up to this couple, just minding their own business, and sits down with them. And the woman
now they're all going to come.
Tries to tip him out of his chair.
Where are the men?
Where are the men? Where are the men? Well, he's standing right there doing nothing.
Hey, guys. Hey, and then he sits back down. No, wait. My wife's still standing, so I guess I better stand. No,
I'm going to sit down. I'll protect her purse.
I was going to say he sits down with her purse.
I mean, I'm kind of with the guy.
So
let the wife handle it.
So a bunch of these lunatics come over and just help themselves to sitting down at their table, just to intimidate them, just to hassle them.
Don't pull your mask down to talk to me.
Yeah.
And then
the freaking mask up.
Eventually, the guy that is sitting there with them. All right, we've seen this. And eventually, the guy says something to the woman to the effect of, you better shut up, or I'm going to knock your boyfriend the f out. Oh, okay. So now you're threatening him.
Yeah,
you're threatening us. You know what? This is not okay. Is there recourse for these people? Is there recourse for any normal human beings just trying to live their lives in America now? Do innocent people minding their own business just have to accept that they can't enjoy themselves in peace anymore?
I guess so.
Out in public? Is that where we are?
I guess we are. I mean, we saw this happen in Pittsburgh. We saw it happen in Dallas.
Well, it's happened all over the country.
Multiple cities across the country.
It happens all the time. It happens almost every day now. So tell me, Democrats and CNN, is this mostly peaceful? Is this what you're talking about? This is fine? Threats of violence and intimidation. And what happens if the old-ass boyfriend that the guy is talking about gets up and beats the crap out of this little thug?
What happened to disturbing the peace?
Right.
What happened to that?
That's exactly what this is, by the way. And eventually this is going to happen. Eventually he's going to sit down at the wrong table, and there's going to be some violence. Then who's at fault? Would you go to jail for assault for telling this guy to get the hell out of here and then trying to do something about it?
I mean, in today's world, it feels like you
nothing happens to the mob member. Nothing happened to the guy who hit the cop in the head with the baseball bat. Did you see that the other day?
Yes. I mean, he had a helmet on.
But if this guy defends himself and his wife and takes exception to the threats he just got,
or stands behind his wife while she does it,
all right, whatever, they're going to be the ones who are held accountable. You know it. It'll be the cops knocking on their door. I mean, if that's a black couple and a bunch of whiteys show up and do that, what then? We got a different situation, don't we?
We sure do.
Frozen tundra of the human mind.
Which country borders the United States to the north?
How about Mexico?
Wow, that's a great answer.
It's not exactly north, though.
Oh, man.
Two teams of infinitesimal intellect will collide in a cloud of glory.
The Ten Commandments were carried down the mountain by whom?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Oh.
His name was Blaine.
Mental gladiators, capable of taking a minor incline and turning it into an unscalable summit.
America claimed its independence from which country?
Nobody knows this.
Don't know. Yeah.
Adult versus dimwit.
What territory did the United States purchase from France in the early 1800s?
New England.
Dunce versus dolt.
What is socialism?
Somebody that talks to the public.
Somebody that talks to the public.
There you go. What? No?
Moron versus moron.
What does USA stand for?
Pass.
Pass?
Oh, you pass, yeah.
It's the upstairs attic. You're gonna pass on what does USA stand for?
In an epic battle of nitwits.
If a show airs at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, what time is it in the Pacific Zone?
No, not about football.
This is not about football.
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
Okay.
Oh,
well, yeah, because she doesn't know football. How many times does she have to tell you,
should have
stupid?
changed the question.
This is Moron Trivia.
Good morning, Americans. It's Friday.
Yeah! Yeah! And so committed are we to Friday fun.
Right?
That we just passed up a great story from Glenn.
You just sent him out of the room.
I
told him to get
sent
out.
him out. Sorry, we're
Get
doing
out.
more on trivia.
We're not doing this.
And
Take
off he went.
you and your suspenders and get over there to your studios.
But check out his story, because now it'll be on his show. I imagine his first hour about the Satanist.
It's a tremendous story.
Tremendous story. It's
just
so
really funny.
2020 that you'll believe it now, because you can believe anything. I mean, every day it gets weirder and more awful and more inconceivable.
Boy, no kidding.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Okay, thank you. 888-900-3393. If you got a flag on the field, it is time to play Moron Trivia, because we love it. and we know you love it, and that's why we're committed to it. So, Commissioner Jeffy, tell us how the game works.
Well, we play this game to predict the outcome of a particular NFL game. This week, it's the Green Bay Packers taking on the New Orleans Saints. And we predict the outcome by calling convenience store and or
Waffle
restaurant
houses.
workers in the local area of New Orleans, greater New Orleans, and in the local area of greater Green Bay this week. And we asked them for questions, each the same question for each quarter. The team that answers the questions most correct or correct the most wins the game.
There was a little bit of audience confusion last week. If someone hangs up, if a contestant hangs up before the end of a call.
After they've agreed to play the game.
Once they've accepted to play the game.
If they hang up, they forfeit the quarter. It's automatic.
So if they get answers correct, it doesn't matter if they leave prematurely.
Right. Okay, so I can't even remember who won last week. Did we get it right or not?
Oh, we were close.
We didn't get it
close.
right. Okay, so we're 0-1.
And 1.
What was the
New England, Seattle.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And New England almost pulled it out in the end, though. I thought they would just because More on Trivia had them winning, but they didn't. So, very frustrating.
So, Seattle beat New England.
That's correct.
Yeah, okay. Today, Green Bay versus New Orleans. And even if you're not a football fan, doesn't matter because that's not really what More on Trivia is all about. It's just about the fun of calling these wonderful people.
I mean, you heard the lady in the promo. She was angry because the questions weren't about football.
Right.
I don't know nothing about football.
Yeah, this is not about football. I'm trying to tell you, I don't know football. All right, we got some tweets here as we await our first contestant in New Orleans.
Sometimes the phone lines are bad.
Every once in a while.
Every once in a while, the phone lines go down. Storms come through.
And in this COVID era, it seems even tougher to get people on the line.
No, we're getting 4 quarters today.
Are we? All right, I like the confidence. Lynn tweets, in the meantime, post office lost my stimulus check. Oh, man, that sucks.
Oh, but let's trust it with your vote.
Right, yes, exactly. Amy What's-Her-Face tweets, what do you do when people jump on your car? You go. Yeah, well, that's what the cop did. Remember that last week? The guy jumped on his hood, then climbed up on his roof. Then the cop took off at a pretty good clip.
Yes, he did.
And the guy fell off right on flat on his face.
Yeah, and the driver didn't get his butt kicked in that incident, did he?
Let me show you another thing. This just happened yesterday, maybe the night before. Not last night, but the night before.
It's the feel-good video.
This is the feel-good video of the week. Whole week. This is the whole week. A bike cop who just riding along.
You don't be messing with the bike cops, man.
Got a little speed bump here. Oh! We'll have to wait on that because we've got Angie in New Orleans. Hey, Angie. Angie.
Yes.
I hate that sadness in your eyes.
Angie.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Hey, we would like to ask you 4 quick questions. Is that all right with you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Great.
You can't ask for help, and if you don't know the answer, just take a guess.
Okay.
All right. Question number 1. On what part of the body can you find your iris?
Whoa.
Oh.
I know.
Personal question.
I know. Nobody really knows this.
On your eye?
Oh, can we accept that, Judge?
She was answering
Jeffy?
it as the buzzer went off. So, yeah,
we'll give it to her. All right. Good job. On your eye. Question number 2. British Columbia is located on what continent?
Europe?
Europe. Can we accept Europe?
She was saying it before the buzzer went off.
Oh, man. No, it's technically the British continent. But that's right next to the Europe continent.
That's why it was.
Dang it.
We should have gotten it in.
All right, question number 3. If you're standing at the door of your store watching the sunset, okay, keep in mind, I'm talking about your store, not your home. In what direction is the sun setting?
In the west?
In the west.
Wow.
Yes. Nicely done, Angie.
Your store must be facing that way.
All right. Question number 4. What are the 3 branches of government in the United States? 3 branches.
Oh, my God. I don't know that one.
Oh, really? Okay.
The legislative.
Legislative.
Democrats and Republicans.
Democrats and Republicans.
That's pretty close.
It's pretty
That's
close.
pretty darn close, I'll tell you that.
You missed two of them. The Chase branch, the J.P. Morgan Chase branch in Dallas, and then there's the Wells Fargo branch in North Dakota.
They just got rid of the
Did
Wells
they get rid
Fargo.
of that?
Yeah, they're mad at him. They're mad at that guy.
Crap. Well, Angie, you were a phenomenal contestant, and so phenomenal were you that we're going to send you the home version of our game psychically. And I just did.
Okay.
All right.
Nice.
Thanks a lot, Angie. Have a great weekend.
Ain't it time we said goodbye? Yes, I've been waiting the whole call for that one.
And it was. It was time we said goodbye.
She had enough.
Angie. Such a great song.
Yes.
All right, so she got what? Two?
Iris got a couple, yeah.
She got a couple.
She pulled. I mean, Angie got a couple with the Iris pulled it out at the end there.
Yeah, yeah, not bad. She got West, sun setting in the west.
Yeah. Right.
I was surprised by that.
And she came close to the three branches.
Yeah. So
She got one.
2 1/3 points for the Saints.
Yep. All right, so let's go back to the feel-good video of the week while we await somebody in Green Bay. It was this video where the bicycle cop just minding his own business, biking down the street, and he hits a speed bump. What are you gonna do?
The police line, which they're getting ready to push. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Get ready to push.
And there they are. There's the bike.
Right.
And whoop! Oh boy! Oh golly!
Awesome.
Yeah!
Yay!
You freaking moron! If you're gonna lay there in the street with people driving by,
Wow.
you're going to get hurt. And he did. Bike cop rolled right over his head with both tires.
Yeah, he didn't stop like after the first one.
No.
Right. It didn't move out of the way. He just kept going.
Care.
I'm sorry. I'm going in a straight line, and if you're in the way, sucks for you.
That was priceless.
Now, I will say that those bicycle
Priceless.
cops aren't, they didn't seem to be up to, that one guy could probably be with the Miami bike cops.
Oh, yeah, the elite.
But
this elite
there's
group.
no way.
Yeah.
One guy.
I mean, watch the precision here. The precision is unbelievable. Whoa! Oops. Oh, golly.
I mean, maybe we replace him with the head roller guy.
I mean, think of this. How many takes did they do?
How do you keep that take?
How many takes did they do
I don't
where
know.
his foot gets stuck on his little,
And the other guy can't get his
basket thing.
kickstand down.
Couldn't get his kickstand down, and the water droplet ends up on the lens and screws up half of the shot.
So bad.
I mean, that is just...
It's so bad.
Tell me they posted the wrong take.
It's possible. But the guy that rolled over the head, awesome.
Love it. I'm sorry. I love it. I know I shouldn't.
Lay down. No, you shouldn't.
I shouldn't.
No, you shouldn't.
It is not Christ-like of me to love
It
that
is
video,
not.
and yet I love it with every fiber of my being.
You should feel sorry for
The police line, which they're getting ready to push. Here we go.
Oh, we'll get back to this. And we've got Rob in Green Bay. Hey, Rob. Rob?
Yeah,
Hey, we're going to ask you a couple of questions. Is that all right?
All right, shoot.
Okay. We're going to ask you 4 questions. If you don't know the answer, just take a guess, and you can't ask anybody for help, okay?
Okay.
Question number 1. On what part of the body can you find your iris?
Your eye.
Your eye is exactly right.
sure of himself.
Question number 2. British Columbia is located on what continent?
North America.
North America.
Again.
I knew you were going to know that.
I know.
If you're standing at the door of your store, where you are right now, watching the sun set, in what direction is the sun setting?
The West.
The West is exactly right.
Wow, Rob.
What are the 3 branches? And if you know this one, you might break all records for the
You might.
game. What are the 3 branches of government in the United States?
The judicial, the legislative, and the executive.
Man, oh, Manischewitz.
Rob,
what a
are you
contestant.
are you just working at the store because you're a doctor and couldn't find a hospital? What's going on?
Rhodes Scholar from Oxford.
Got a lot
What's
of free time.
Yeah, right. Good job. Are you a Packers fan?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
baby.
That's exactly how I feel.
Yeah.
What do you think of Rodgers? Is this going to be his last year as quarterback of the Green Bay Packers?
I sure hope not. I don't think
me too.
so.
Me too. What do you think of Jordan Love?
Okay, yeah,
Yeah?
I'm hopeful. Hopeful for the future.
Hopeful? All right.
Yeah, nice.
Okay, but yeah, we don't want Aaron Rodgers to leave too soon, do we? All right, man. Well, thank you. You were awesome.
Yeah.
Rarely does anybody get 4. In fact, this is the only time it's ever happened.
You're right.
I was going to say, it's not rare.
Let me check the archives.
That's how rare it is.
Checking
Bye-bye.
the archives. Checking. Yeah.
Never happened.
Never happened.
It's so rare.
Never
You were
happened.
so good, you're not getting the game either.
That's right.
All right.
He doesn't need a game. Guy's too smart. He doesn't need my help. So we're not giving him
Wow,
one.
Packers off to a great start after a quarter.
No
one.
doubt.
4-2, baby. All right, back to the feel-good video of the year. We're going to show it one.
It's the
one more
year
time.
now. It's not only the week.
Yes,
this
it's
has
the
moved up to the year.
feel-good video of the year.
Holy
well, you tell me
cow, I
after.
missed.
I think
Today
it,
you have
no, an
the
animal
police line
video.
was checking, ready to push. Here we go.
I'm ready to push.
Okay,
Here we go.
Whole bunch of cops, and there's the bike cops, and one of them goes right over the head of a protester.
That was fantastic. And then he digs. The same cop dings another guy.
Yeah, same cop swings his bike around and hits another person. That's brilliant.
He's a little wound up.
Yeah, he's pissed, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I think we're all a little sick and tired of it, aren't we?
Oh, yes.
And he's just blowing off a little steam for all of us. Bless you. Bless you for
Blowing
that.
off a little steam. He was just trying to go in a straight line.
That's right.
He didn't go out his
I'm
way
sure
to
that's
do
what he
that.
that's what he told his captain. We got back to the station.
Making the push.
Hey, I didn't even notice the guy. Wow, I was surprised when I hit that speed bump. Right. And then I thought, oh, that was somebody's head. Oh. Crap. Huh.
And again,
Well, shouldn't have been in the street, I guess. I don't know. Good thing I wasn't, I don't know, a semi. Good thing.
Yeah.
Right?
I bet that guy doesn't lay down in the street ever again.
I bet he doesn't.
Yep.
Quite honestly, I bet he doesn't.
I mean,
And that's a good lesson to learn, isn't it? You'd think you would have learned that by the time you were an adult.
Yeah, you know what? I blame his mom because my mom told me not to lay down in the middle of the street.
Really?
Yeah, she did. She told me that.
See,
Really?
My
Yeah.
parents were always telling me to go play in the street.
Were they really?
That's kind of
funny.
That's a different sort of vibe to it. Yeah, it's got a different vibe.
I was told that too.
See?
Weird.
Wow. Must be a regional thing. I don't
My
know.
mom told me, look both ways before you cross the street.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, here's a good safety tip: never lay down in the middle of the street.
Wow.
I thought, wonder why that is. Now I see it. I see her wisdom. All right, who do we have? We have Stephanie in New Orleans. Stephanie, hi. Stephanie?
Ooh.
Oh,
no.
Don't tell me, Stephanie.
Oh, no. Steph.
We lost her. We lost her.
Steph, we hardly got to know her at all.
I know, that really hurt.
It sure
That really
did.
hurt. I'm tearing up a bit right
That
now.
hurts.
Well, you felt a connection, didn't you?
Stephanie.
I did.
For like a
I did
nanosecond.
feel the connection.
There was a lot of love for a nanosecond. All right, we'll take a break here, and hopefully we'll come back with somebody in New Orleans for the start of the second quarter of More on Trivia.
Pat Gray, Unleashed. The Blaze Radio Network.
Looking like 4-2 as we go into the second quarter, hoping to get to the second quarter. New Orleans has the ball. 4-2 Packers over the Saints thus far. 888-900-3393, also at Pat Unleashed on Twitter. We just found out some bad news.
Yeah, Fatty McFats tweeted me at Keith Malinak a story that says the Seattle cop has been placed on leave.
Just for running over the guy's head?
Don't lay in the road. What is the deal?
That's right. I'm sorry. I'm not responsible for your stupidity. For your butt stupidity of laying down in the middle of the street. That's where my bike is driving right now. You're lucky it's not a 2,000-pound car.
You would think, though, that an elite bicyclist police officer would be able to adjust his bicycle around.
No, he didn't have any time.
No, the order from his superior was to march forward.
Bike straight.
Bike straight. Bike straight.
We got bike straight orders.
Straight.
Yeah.
That's what we have.
And he was biking straight, man.
and they were given the orders, right? Move back. Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, they do that chant. Move back, move back. It's very, very cool.
Look, how long can these peaceful protests go on before Americans, law-abiding Americans, say enough? Really?
Not much longer, I think.
I mean,
I think people are about to snap.
I think so too.
I know I am.
I know, me too, and for sure after the election, right? I
Exactly.
Mean,
Exactly
everyone wants to be able to go to the 7-Eleven and get their Slurpee with their kids without being bothered. Right? I mean, that's everyone. Republican, Democrat, left, right. You just want that.
Legislative.
Right. The three branches. Everyone in the three branches want to be able to go out and do what you want to do. It's got to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, Amy What's-Her-Face says that's a new Pattism. Legislative, Republican, and Democrat.
Yeah, the three branches.
The three branches of government.
I love it.
But yeah, if people aren't rioting for court cases in Louisville or Antifa trying to burn down America one city at a time, wait till after the election with ballots being found and disputes in that realm. You're going to be able to just pick and choose what you want to riot about after Election Day. And I think you're right. I think if Trump is reelected, then America will expect him to crack down and take care of this. If Biden is elected, then they're empowered.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I still think either way, it's got to stop. Right? Either way, they have to shut it down.
I think
if
Americans
Biden is elected.
Even
Harris is going to have to do something.
I don't know if President Harris is going to have to step in and do something. But yeah, I think that the country is. This is not going to be fun.
I saw the picture of. I should have said it. I saw the picture of Biden released what his remodeling plan is for the Oval if he wins the presidency, and it's the Oval with a giant bed in it. Hilarious.
I think Clinton already had it set up that way.
No, Bill didn't use a bed. He continued to work, my friend.
You're very sensitive about Bill
Clinton. Ticks me off. He had still at the desk there. The man was working hard.
Okay. Yeah, so many puns.
Petty Officer America tweets, isn't it strange that the cops didn't open fire on that driver of that Prius? Huh. Yeah, the guy who got out of his car, started backing with his hands up, backed up toward the cops like they told him to. It's almost as if you surrender, throw up your hands, and follow the orders of the police. For some reason, they don't shoot you. Weird. Well, yeah, you know why?
I know.
He was white.
Yep.
That's why. Had nothing to do with compliance. Mm-hmm. Look at his skin color.
That's white privilege right there, baby.
That's what it is. About Had It tweets, at the very least, Biden will insist that he has to do the debate from a remote location. That way his handlers and his puppet master can give him his answers.
Oh, that's another alternative.
A curveball.
That is another alternative.
I might be naive. I think this is going to happen just the way it's supposed to, and he's going to get his ass kicked. That's what I think is going to happen here. Tobin for Pope campaign.
If he shows up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's going to be ugly. Yeah, Trump is going to destroy him. The longer the debates stretch out this election with mail-in voting, the more time Trump has to get the extra judge confirmed. Is that what it?
Yeah.
The next
judge. The next judge.
Next drug. Yeah. Kerry Kane tweets, I'd love to see the faces of the Portland peaceful protesters when they see the 60-foot robot walking down the street.
Oh, somebody call Japan.
That
see if we
would
can
be fun.
Rent that thing out for a weekend.
Scotty Sweatman, Elon Musk is going to buy that Gundam robot and send it to Mars. That would be cool, too. DMXDM, so the police can arrest someone for not wearing a mask on private property, but nobody gets arrested for harassing people on private property? Mm-hmm. Another good point?
Nope.
Another great point? It's just that the thing at the restaurants pisses me off more than almost any of the other stuff.
Well, we saw the couple in St. Louis get harassed too, just out shopping.
Yeah, they were going to pick up their Christmas cards.
The St. Louis couple, I can't remember their names. The McCloskeys, yes, the McCloskeys. They were out shopping, and they get harassed from this person with a megaphone.
Oh, abolish the suburbs! Yay!
You're a terrorist.
You're terrorists.
No mask? You think pointing guns at protesters is nice? It's fun. You think you're cool?
I think it's lawful.
Yeah, on their property.
Abolish the suburbs.
Abolish the suburbs.
Abolish the suburbs.
Wow, what? That doesn't even make sense.
I don't. I guess
you're not even making sense, you freaking idiot.
And your guns.
Oh man.
You just.
The Central West End.
I just wanted to.
Hey, Pumpkin, you might notice they're getting into Escalade right now. They've got an Escalade they're getting into. They don't give a rat's ass what you're saying.
Don't come near me.
And he gave him a Christmas card.
Christmas card.
And then got back into his Escalade to drive to his mansion. And he doesn't care what you're saying.
And you know how he afforded that? By working and not standing around harassing strangers.
That's how he did it. Yeah, it's a really magic formula.
Don't come near me. Don't come near me. What? Jeez. You're harassing me on public thoroughfare?
Yeah, so stupid.
Yeah, they did a nice job with their Christmas card, by the way. It features the both of them standing in front of their house, the iconic
With their
shot,
guns, right?
With their guns.
Yeah.
It just says,
Merry Christmas.
Does it say still standing or something?
That's what I'm saying. They don't care.
Merry
They don't
Christmas.
care. They're going off to their really nice life. And you're going back to, whatever hole
There
you
they
crawled
are.
out of.
Abolish the suburbs.
That doesn't even make sense. What do you mean abolish the suburbs? What?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. Jeez, that's just bizarre.
Look at that.
Okay.
They are.
Thanks, Mr. Whitey. Okay.
So I guess anything that's not inner city is evil and wrong and bad and rich and
Well, no, you're not
yes.
allowed to even go to the inner city because that's gentrification if you live in a nice
that's right.
place.
That's right.
If they have built
Right.
nice homes there.
You know what? There's just no place for white people anymore.
Oh.
There's just no place for.
And some black people.
Alexa, what's the phrase that pays?
109.9 The Big Frog, the only station beyond the bandwidth with Flat Jackson's morning show in the morning time on this beautiful morning with morning traffic and weather together every 12 minutes on the twos.
Nice. Who is it that sent us that?
Natalie Shearer sent us that.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Had her
Thank you, Natalie.
device. I won't say the name so it doesn't trigger anybody's.
Right? It's the Amazon device.
Amazon
is
device.
what it was. So there you go. All right, we're awaiting our first contestant of the second quarter in New Orleans, Louisiana. So right now it's Packers 4, Saints 2, as we try to head into the second quarter of More on Trivia.
I don't want to be a fight starter or anything because that's not me.
Right. No, I
But-
know that's true.
Okay.
Far be it from you to start any fight.
Thank you. But I remember hearing from someone in this room.
Oh, you're going to have all 4 quarters. We're going to get all 4 today.
That's what I remember hearing.
Yeah.
I mean, you know who my
Keith
favorite.
Malinak.
You know who my favorite team is, the Atlanta Falcons. They never make it for a full 4 quarters. So I'm
And,
sorry.
Well, they
same
do.
with
They
it.
just
Happened
don't
here.
play it well.
Yeah, I'm not feeling well about my 4-quarter prediction right now.
Yeah, it looked good at first, but that's since dissolved.
That was Stephanie in New Orleans. It screwed everything up.
It's dissolved bigly.
All right, 888-900-3393. Everything went downhill when we heard that the cop in Seattle that ran over the guy's head.
Right.
He got suspended or he's on leave or something.
Yeah. I'm sure that's not why.
Sucks.
I'm sure that's
It's probably
not
an
why.
issue back at the precinct.
Yes, it was
Some
something
like
else.
paperwork snapped. He filled out a traffic ticket incorrectly.
He probably got. He was laid off because of he had a flat tire on the bike. You can't be riding around with a flat
I
tire,
see.
something like that.
I see.
There's nothing wrong with riding your bike in a straight line. Nothing wrong with it.
Isn't that what he's supposed to do?
If you don't want your head to be run over, keep it out of the freaking street.
Yeah.
You
Today you
buffoon.
have the police line, which are getting ready to push. Here we go.
Here we go.
In 2020, I mean, riding your bike in a straight line is.
That's wrong somehow. Bump,
awesome.
Oh,
now hang on a second. Hold on. Hold on a second. Can we start that over? I hate to do this, but I almost feel like that guy. Play it again if you can from the top. Watch.
That's awesome.
I picked him out of the crowd before it got to. I just happened to be watching the right one. He kind of swerves to his left here. Here we go. Watch this. He lines it up.
He does line
and
it up.
slows down to make sure he gets it good.
He
and crisp.
does line up the straight line.
I completely disagree. I saw him heading in a straight line the whole time. I don't know what you guys are looking at. All right, let's go to Sanji in New Orleans. Sanji. Hey, Sanji. Sanji. Are you
Sanji.
there? Hello?
Stephanie.
No, Sanji.
I think Sanji might be helping a customer right now.
It's possible.
Hello.
Hey, Sanji. How are you?
All right.
Okay, we're going to ask you a series of 4 questions. Is that all right?
Okay.
Okay, they're real quick. And if you don't know the answer, just take a guess. You can't ask anybody for help. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Sanji, question number 1. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? The Emancipation Proclamation.
Didn't it free the world? Like, free the people?
It didn't free the people?
Free the people?
Can we accept free
Yeah,
the
it's
people?
close enough. That's freed the people.
Yeah, we're going to take free the people. Yes. It was, I mean, technically it freed people to not wear a bra. So it allowed
Same
women to
thing.
not wear their
Yeah.
bras any longer. It emancipated their snoobage.
So it freed the people.
Yeah, it did. It did.
And it freed the boys.
Question number 2.
Or girls.
This U.S. state is home to the Space Needle. Home to the Space Needle.
Don't know that one.
You don't know that one?
Yeah.
It's a tough one.
It is.
Yeah. The state of Houston. With NASA, it has NASA in it, and that's
Oh,
where
right.
the Space
Yes,
Needle is,
right.
that big needle. That, yeah.
State of Houston. Nobody knows that.
I know. It's weird. Finish this phrase, Sanji. They gave her a slap on the
wrist.
Wrist, did you say? Yes. Exactly right. All right. And question number 4. You're doing well. What was Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. most widely known for?
His marches and speeches and for black equality.
Yes.
Yes. Nicely done, Sanji. So she got what? 3 out of 4?
3 out of 4.
I don't think anybody's ever gotten 3 out of 4.
No,
before.
no one.
That
No
was
one
an
has.
incredible effort.
I'm gonna put you on hold. Hang on.
Okay.
Oh.
Whoa. She literally put us on hold.
She literally put us on hold.
I've heard this song before many times.
Have you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sanji, you there?
I don't know if that's royalty-free music, so I'm just going to go ahead and pot that down.
Oh, okay. Yeah, good, that's a good point.
That's a great point.
We don't want to be blacklisted or I don't know, beaten in the face or whatever YouTube does.
We can say emancipate the snoobage, but we can't play on hold
we
music.
can't do this, right?
Okay.
Well, that's what the Emancipation Proclamation did.
You're right.
It freed the snoobage. So you
Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi.
hey.
So Sanji, how are you?
Okay.
Are you a New Orleans Saints fan? By any chance?
I am.
Are you?
Yeah.
Me too. Who's your favorite player on the team?
Is it Drew Brees? Isn't he like the quarterback?
He
Thank
like,
you. He
he's-
is like the quarterback.
He's very much like the quarterback on the team. Yeah. Yeah. Excuse me?
Don't put us on hold
Yeah,
again.
I'm sorry. Hang on.
That's all right.
Yeah, we're working too.
no.
Don't put us on hold.
Nope, she did. She did. We just went on hold again.
I
Well,
mean-
let's cut Sanji loose and let her go back to her
She's gonna
gig.
go back
And
to us.
We're gonna hang up
and we'll
on
just wish her
Sanji?
a hearty hi-ho. Yep. And just
Wow.
move on to Green Bay. And
You
see if
didn't
we can get
even
a
give her an
contestant.
opportunity to get the game or anything.
no, he did not.
They're trying to get a contestant,
I
even
know.
while we're having fun with Sanji.
Are they? Is that the way that works?
That's the way that works.
Okay.
Doesn't seem that way.
It doesn't it?
Just-
So we're right now as the Packers have the ball in the second quarter.
Yeah.
5-4.
5-4 Saints.
5-4 Saints.
Packers
Sanji
still-
came back strong.
Yeah, she did. That was good.
I want to
stuff.
know if she knew anything about Taysom, but whatever.
Yeah, we didn't get
She
there.
barely knew about Drew Brees.
Yeah.
How do you
didn't get
know
there
about
with
Drew Brees?
Here's what I know about Drew Brees. He's not playing well this year.
No, he's not.
And I
He's
think
off a
he's on
little.
the brink of maybe being ushered out the door.
I know.
So we'll see.
I know.
There might be one Taysom Hill who's got an opportunity to be starting quarterback for the New Orleans Saints pretty soon. All right, 888-900-3393. While we wait for a contestant in Green Bay, let's play the abortion chick who was in her car. She had just seen something devastating.
Oh no!
I'm talking devastating, and it threw her for a loop. And so she's talking about that in her car.
To people who are pro-life, I hate you.
Oh, she hates us.
Why can't women have abortion?
That's a good question.
I just
Why?
saw a pro-life sign driving down the
No,
road.
hon,
I'm
did
in
you?
a visual breakdown. And I was gonna say, all you people you're so stupid.
You're so stupid.
Yeah.
So if you love babies and want them to live, you're just stupid.
I could feel pain before I was born. It's a baby.
It's a baby. She just admitted it's a baby.
And I can feel pain. I wish I wasn't born. Stop bringing these kids into horrible homes just because you're pro-birth. You're
Pro-birth.
stupid. And
It's
I
stupid.
wish I had been
Yeah, we know.
aborted. Oh my God.
I was driving and I just saw that somebody wants babies to live. How can you want babies to live?
Right?
I freaking hate you people that don't want to murder babies.
Yeah.
It can't be real.
More people who live on this earth means there might be other people who have a different opinion than me, and I can't handle it.
Yeah, they're just stupid, right?
I wish I was aborted. How is this chick? How does she have a driver's license?
Right.
Oh, no.
Seriously, she's clearly mentally deranged, and she should be in an institution
So
somewhere.
many on the left arm, man.
She is obviously unable to handle any kind of upset. Like, She saw a pro-life sign on a car, and that set her off to that extent. Seriously, you need to go to a home, Putin.
Well, get some medication.
Get some medication, at the very least.
Yeah.
Wow, that's frightening.
So wait a minute. If she wishes she was
aborted.
She wishes aborted. I'm just trying to do the math on this one, and I'm not.
I don't think there is math for that.
No.
Okay.
I mean, you can continue to try.
No. I thought I had a thought, but no, there's really no helping her.
No. I mean, I don't know, Zoloft or
I don't even know if that's enough.
Lithium.
Now we're getting there. Yes.
Lithium, perhaps.
Lithium and a jacket.
Yeah.
Some padded walls.
Just take care. Sit right there, Putin.
Wow,
take care.
Just frightening. All right, we're still awaiting the Packers having the ball in the second quarter. Score: Saints 5, Packers 4. Try to look over and see some. Oh,
how about you want the
the
Amazon house drone? You want to be scared out of your mind?
I am kind of curious about the house drone. I saw the headline on this. They just announced a new twist in home security, and it is the house drone.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
So Always Home Cam is a camera attached to a tiny drone, and the drone flies around your house and alerts you to intruders or emergencies. Oh, no. I mean, how often do you need this thing?
Right. And what's going to happen?
Like 98% of us who never have a use for it.
Right. So what's going to happen?
Does it vacuum too? Is it the Amazon drone Roomba?
It's the Air Roomba.
Nice.
Wow. Wait till you wake up and it's flying above
All right,
your head.
let's go to Vicky in Green Bay. Hey, Vicky.
Hi.
How are you?
Hey.
Oh, no.
Good.
Wow, we had a little signal issue here. Are you there still?
Yes, we are.
Okay. We'd like to ask you 4 quick questions. Is that all right?
Sure.
Okay. You can't ask for help, and if you don't know the answer to any of them, just take a guess. Here we go. Question number 1. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do?
What did the
Emancipation Proclamation.
How long do I have?
Not very long.
Just a few seconds.
It helps the world.
It helped the world.
It helped the world.
It did help the world, but I'm not sure that's quite specific enough. It helped the world by freeing the gluten. You've heard about gluten-free? That was the proclamation that freed it.
I was going to ask if you were specific.
All right, question number 2. This U.S. state is home to the Space Needle.
What's that?
This U.S. state is home to the Space Needle. Are we talking to you in space, by the way? It sounds like you might be orbiting the Earth right now. South Dakota?
Yeah.
Oh man, is that close? Can we give it to her?
No.
I mean, she's not close enough. Oh, Florida. Florida's home to the Space Needle. Finish this phrase. They gave her a slap on the
wrist. Yeah. Even in
exactly
space, we know that.
All right. What was the? This is the last question for you. What was Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. most widely known for?
His speech on how all the people should come together.
We're gonna accept that. We're gonna accept that because I mean, if you know that much while you're orbiting space,
wow.
I'm not gonna take it from you.
Thank you.
All right, Vicky. Thank you very much. We got to really. You won. You won.
You
and
won.
We're gonna send you the home version of our game. And I just did.
Want a new phone?
We got Jack in New Orleans now
Nice.
as the Packers leads Jackie in New Orleans. Okay, Jackie.
Yeah, hello.
Hey, Jackie.
Hi.
How
are things today?
How you doing?
Oh, I'm perfect. Thanks. You really concerned, or are you just making small talk?
I'm just making small talk.
Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, sensing some of that. Well, Jackie, we're going to ask you 4 questions. Is that okay?
4 questions. Let's go. I'm ready.
All right. You can't ask for help, and if you don't know the answer, just take a guess. Question number 1, Jackie. You ready? What does the D.C. in Washington, D.C. stand for?
What does the D.C. stand in Washington, D.C.?
That sounds like what I asked you. That's weird. Huh.
I have no idea.
Yeah, nobody knows
Nobody
that.
knows that.
Nobody knows.
Is it District Columbia?
Yeah, you can't ask for help, Jackie.
It stands for damn communists.
Damn communists.
Don't ask.
Washington damn communists.
Don't ask for help, okay? Just you.
Yeah. You can't ask for any help. Okay, question number 2. How many atoms of hydrogen make...
How many out of what?
Oh, boy.
Hang on a second. Let me finish the question. How many atoms of hydrogen make up water?
2.
2. Nice.
Okay.
She came through there. Wow. All right. Jackie, name this Star Wars character. Celebrity voice impersonated. Judge me by my size, do you? And well, you should not.
Yeah,
No
nobody
idea.
knows that. No, Star
What
Wars.
is the deal with the
nobody's even
phones? Is it 1936 all of a sudden? What happened to the phones today?
I think a ship ran aground against the transatlantic cable or something.
Jeez, what is going on? That was SpongeBob. It was SpongeBob
from Star Wars.
Right.
Yeah, from Star Wars.
Yeah. Which country originally gifted the United States the Statue of Liberty? Who gave us the Statue of Liberty? France? She just said France.
All
No
right.
way. All right, Jackie, congratulations. You got 2 out of 4. I don't think anybody's ever gotten half right before. That was incredible. And I wish we could listen to your phone all day. It would be great, but we just can't.
Yeah.
We just can't
Jackie,
do it.
be sure to call Alexander Graham Bell today.
Let him know what a good job he did inventing this medium. Wow, here we are 150 years later. We still don't have it right.
We need to talk to the operator to make sure we get that connection right.
Jeez.
We have improved from the last contestant.
Wow.
Okay, so we're in the middle of the third quarter. 7-6 Saints. Packers get the ball now, hopefully.
Okay, now
That's correct.
remember,
Now,
if we can't get a Packer person on the phone, we revert back
to halftime,
which was
and Green Bay
Packers
winning
Packers
6-5.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get a Packer backer.
Yep, we need somebody in the next 8 minutes from Green Bay, Wisconsin, or the greater Green Bay area.
Quite frankly, anywhere on the globe qualifies.
Now, all the way up to, I would say, maybe the state of Houston.
Yeah. I mean, we had a call from space. Congratulations on you guys landing that one.
Right? That was great.
So that was helpful. You can do this.
All right, 888-900-3393. In this weird world, just had 2 Kroger workers who have been fired for refusing to wear LGBTQIA2+ aprons.
Bastards. Lucky I let them live.
Right. I know, right? And the Federal Equal Employment Opportunity Commission is filing a religious discrimination lawsuit against the supermarket on their behalf.
Good.
I mean, really? Kroger to A2 Kroger?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, is there any place we can work, anywhere we can go, anything we can watch that isn't trying to jam this agenda down our throats?
And remember the same Kroger that said, I don't know, 6-8 months ago, to quote Glenn Beck, they're going to outlaw the bags, plastic bags. You got to bring your reusable bags.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for that shoe to drop.
Jeez.
Yeah, they're the same Kroger that is rounding up with your change, right? They don't give you your change back because of the coin shortage, so you put it on your Kroger card.
And they give you more? They go to the next dollar?
Must be your Kroger.
Is that right?
Well, like if it's $13.95, right? They instead of getting 5 cents back, you goes on your Kroger card.
Oh, you pay $14.
And it goes on your Kroger card.
Okay, who do we have?
Cents.
Jen?
Jim.
Jen in Green Bay. Hey, Jen. Jen, are you there? Hello.
Hey, Jen.
Jen.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey, we're going to ask you 4 quick questions. Is that all right?
That sounds great.
Okay.
Nice.
You can't ask anybody for help. Sounds like you're whispering to somebody. You can't ask them for help. And if you don't know the answer, just take a guess, okay?
Sounds good.
All right. Jen, what does the D.C. stand for in Washington, D.C.?
District of Columbus.
District.
Columbia.
There you go.
Nice.
She fixed it. Yeah, she pulled
All right,
it out.
you got
She pulled it out, yeah.
All right. How many atoms of hydrogen make up water?
2.
2.
Yes.
Nice. I think we're already there, but
I
let's
think
just
we
go
are.
for it. Jen, name this Star Wars character.
Oh my gosh.
Judge me by my size, do you?
Oh my gosh.
And well,
Yoda.
you should
Yoda,
not.
yes.
Yoda is
Boom.
Exactly right. And question number 4, just for fun. Which country originally gifted the Statue of Liberty to the United States of America?
Oh,
Oh, is it England?
Is it England?
Oh,
no. It was Manawa Niarawa.
You had a chance at the grand prize, too.
Yeah, Manawa Niarawa sent us that really nice statue. It was a long time ago, though. It was back in 1993. So that's almost 27 years ago now.
Right.
A long time. Well, Jen, it's been a pleasure. It's been wonderful. I think it's been better for you than us, but
it was still wonderful.
Still, it was
in
wonderful.
my morning.
Yeah. All right. Thanks a lot, Jen. Have a great weekend.
You too. Thanks.
All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah, that was a big deal when out in the New York Harbor when Bill Clinton.
Manawa Niarawa got us and that's right. Clinton greeted the boat. I think that was carried on.
Well, it was more of a ship, but
kind of, yeah. It was big, and it was a barge.
It really brought us together
thing.
And the two countries. I mean, do we have a stronger ally? I mean, they're always punching above their
The
weight.
Manawa Niarawa? No, we don't. Thank you.
All right,
Good night
so
and
we
drive
hope
safely,
to get
everybody.
another Saints contestant because it's 9-7 Packers going.
No, we
into
don't hope
no,
to.
that's the
I think
game.
we're- I
There's
think we're
no,
all
you
done.
can't, you
I think we're
can't,
all
you
done.
We
can't
still
play.
have time. There's time on the clock right now. I'm looking.
You cannot play a full quarter in a couple of
There's
minutes.
no way that can't happen. No, it can't happen.
Okay.
I think we should ruminate
wrap it up.
about
Plus-
the day we got the Statue of Liberty from Manawa Niarawa.
Plus,
And it's so loud.
my bell just called,
Yeah.
and they're saying that they can't hook
Oh,
up
the
anybody
phone
on
lines
the
are
phones
shut down?
anymore. So
Mabel at the switchboard just let us know she's run out of she's run out of little things to
plugs.
stick in the plugging thing.
Sarah over at Mount Pilot.
The last one went to Andy Griffith to call the sheriff over at Mayberry, and now
We're
she's
done.
all out. She's out of plugs.
Okay, so our final score, Mr. Commissioner?
the Green Bay Packers 9, the New Orleans Saints 7.
Yes!
You're a winner! I mean, they're not as much of a winner as
Manawa Niarawa, of course.
What did we give that country? What did we give them in exchange for that Statue of Liberty they brought us in 1993?
We sent him an American burrito.
An American?
Yes.
Was it?
I don't know
Was
why.
It frozen?
Yeah. Yes.
Like, 'cause,
yes.
you know,
it was the one you get at 7-Eleven.
You gotta
those
ship
are good.
it.
They're good.
You gotta ship it.
those are good. The beef and bean?
Yes.
Those bad boys are good.
Beef and bean burrito from 7-Eleven. Really good. They were really happy. They said, gracias from Manawa Niarawa. That's what they said.
But they gave us a statue that rivals that Japanese robot.
Right. Yeah, but that's the way it is.
And we sent him a frozen burrito from 7-Eleven.
Well, it wasn't frozen by the time I got there.
Yeah. I mean, look at that thing. So Japan's got this 60-foot robot. We've got the Statue of Liberty. Who do you think would win in a match out in New York Harbor? She's made of stone.
She is. I'm going with Lady Liberty.
Yeah, he's sleek and stuff. She's got the fire, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, she's got the flame. That is really
that
cool.
Robot
though.
doesn't want none of that torch.
Now that's supposedly really sped up, so it apparently takes him a long time to move.
Yeah.
That's probably how she would win because he's so
Yes,
slow.
'cause he's
and
too slow.
lumbering and stuff.
He's too
And
slow.
She's like,
she'd be on him before you even do
That
it.
robot squares up on Lady Liberty. She's going to put him down, man. That's going to be it.
All right.
smash that granite tablet over his little robot head.
All out of time. More on Trivia, Victor. Packers over the Saints.
Baby.
That's our prediction. We're 0-1. We hope to go 1-1 on the season.
Boy, New Orleans loses
we'll
this
see.
game in New
They're-
Orleans.
Yeah, that's man. That's not a good start to the
No
season
way,
for them.
1-2 for them. That's a tough
good.
start.
Might set up, I don't know, maybe a quarterback controversy or something.
That's a good. That's a good.
All right, have a great weekend.
Pat Gray, only on the Blaze Radio Network.